Oh, basically, if you went back years ago, curling, and curling still is a very affordable sport. So years ago, it was, people had larger families, so it was either you played hockey or you curled. We were raised with curling parents, and the majority of my friends' parents were curlers, so you did it as a family. And it got to the point as kids, if you ever wanted to see your mom and dad, you had to come to the curling club because in their spare time they were always here.
I think I probably became over-attached to the club by spending my spare time, and my wife and I spent a lot of time here working at the club. My daughter still is involved. In fact, I have two daughters that are involved in the catering end of it. So I think I've always kept involved. I like the camaraderie of the meeting of the people, and also the challenge of playing a sport, and between friends, winning, having a little prestige, and being able to dig the other person a little.
One of the most important things I really stress with curling, and it's not even necessarily the physical activity side of things, it's such a social sport, and it's such a gentleman's sport. Like quite often I say to the young kids that curl here on Wednesdays, how many sports do you know? Do you shake hands when you start, and you shake hands when you're done? You sit with your opposition when you're done. In youth, we give them hot chocolate when they're done, and as an adult, something a little stronger. But there's not very many sports I know that you can actually do that. And that's, to me, one of the beauty of the sports.
I moved here as a teacher the Christmas of 1960, and I curled that year. And I was fortunate enough to win the Curler of the Year. From there on, I just got hooked up, and I got on the executive. I looked after the junior curling, started the junior curling actually, did many other different jobs. We're a small club, a volunteer club.
Well, I guess as a child, and again, I'm no different than other families. When you grow up to the place, it becomes very near and dear to you. I had three older sisters and an older brother, but I watched my parents. They gave so many volunteer hours, and I always said, as long as my father's alive, I will make sure, I will do everything in my power to make sure this place stays open. And fortunately, he's still alive, hopefully for another 15 years, and I will continue to do so. I just love it here. This is my home.